This is KC9VKV. Anybody down in Florida that's looking for us?
Well, you got your fair share of Quamers this afternoon, don't you?
I sure do. I had a buddy down in Orlando that was been trying to get a hold of me there for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and I just wanted to try to get a hold of him before I signed off. Roger, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. So how many did you help today?
Somewhere around 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that area. I haven't figured it all out yet.
Well, it's all right to have somebody to help you set you up. It's all right to have yourself over.
Oh, wow. Boy, you just took my head off. I went to my local antenna. We're up around Louisville, just across the street from Louisville, Kentucky, on the Indiana side of the Ohio River. And, boy, you're just blasting in here.
Well, I appreciate it. We ain't running but about 950 to 11, maybe 11 and a quarter.
Roger. What's the name there?
My name's Richard. Kilo-Golf-4, Whiskey, Quebec. We talked last week.
What was the first part of that call?
King George 4, Whiskey, Queen.
Roger. And the name?
Richard.
Roger, Richard, and your location, please.
I'm here in Alabama.
Oh, yes. 90-foot, some kind of beam antenna. Is that a Roger?
Yeah, I'm working the 160-meter doublet with 600-ohm ladder line.
Right, but you're the one with the 90-foot antenna?
It's up there about 70, 75 foot.
Yes, sir. Boy, you're just storming this way. I got, come back and let me look and see what I got for signal on you.
It looks like I got you about 10, 15 over. It might have been 20. I have to look again.
You're down around 15 noise levels, about 15 dB below your voice peaks. So you just got a heck of a signal, 15 dB above my noise level, Roger.
Yep, I got you at 15 also here. And I think last time I talked to you, I was talking to you on the little Hermes Light 2 Plus.
Roger. Well, what's your radio now?
Oh, I'm using the Apache Lab and Non 7000 Mark III, the last of the 7000 series.
Roger. You feeding that from the back through in high level?
Yes, I am.
I thought I could detect just a little bit of reverb, just a bare bit. Roger?
Just a bit. We are running an Apex 230 Phantom bolts and the D's are for the noise gate, and it goes off into the Behringer DEQ 2496, and then it goes into a Behringer 3D FX 2000, which we are using a cloud lifter on a RE27.
Just beautiful. I love it. Love the sound. I love it. Thanks for checking in. If you want to hear it, if you go to YouTube, do a call out or search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, will take you right to it. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2700, and it'll be available tomorrow morning, Roger.
Well, that's understandable. I can adjust the little touch of reverb, and I can take a slap out, or I can leave it, or I can add more. Most of the time, I just leave it where it is. A lot of guys, they don't say too much about it.
Yes, sir. Well, it's just a beautiful touch. It's really nice, and it doesn't hang long. It has a very quick decay time, Roger.
Yep. Well, when you got your nice set of headphones and you put your headphones on and you want to get it set properly, you sit there and you listen to them headphones and you go, check. And by that, you'll see how many times it goes in.
Yes, sir. Yeah, certainly. Now, the next step is stereo.
What about the stereo?
You'll be transmitting on two radios, upper sideband, lower sideband, simultaneous, left and right stereo.
I'm working on that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pleasure. You have a great afternoon, Richard, and been a pleasure, Roger.
Yeah, I get in a little early on Fridays, and it's always a pleasure to sit here and listen to you. Get some of these guys out here a little bit better than what they are. Some of the guys I hear, some of the guys I don't hear. But the majority of this afternoon, I was hearing them.
Yes, sir. And same here. You know, even though I have 4 dedicated SDRs in, let's see, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Georgia, and New York. Those are dedicated. And then I have another SDR receiver that is, I call it my Hocus Pocus SDR receiver, and it has 50 Qso-Vlog, SDR locations in it, permanent, and I can just call on that, and I have to go to them, but I have those already pre-selected, and just a matter of tuning them in, punching them in, and so that broadens my capabilities of hearing stuff. But there are still some that I still can't get a good copy on. Roger.
Yeah, life's too short for QRP. But it is what it is, and people, some guys just that's all they want to do is see if they can use the QRP radio to make that contact. And hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm right there with them. I've tried it, and I've got a QRP radio. I've got the Hermes Light 2 Plus, and I do use it from time to time. It does a wonderful job of transmitting, and the reason why we use the cloud lifter is to get the uplift in the audio chain from the RE27 and use the Phantom 48 volts. Well, if we just use the microphone into the radio, man, we have to turn the mic gain too high up on the radio. So that's the reason why I run it the way I run it. I'm going to get out and let you carry on. It's always a pleasure to sit and listen to you and get them straight, and it's been a pleasure chatting with you this evening. My wife just pulled in, keep turning around, bag it up, so I've got to help her with the grocery job, getting it in the house, especially if I want to eat this evening. So we'll say 73s to you. Have yourself a super fine one. Kilo Golf 4, Whiskey, Quebec, 73.
Roger, Richard, 73 that way, sir. You have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend, and I hope you enjoy your recording. And we got to have a chevron on the right-hand corner of my screen that shows me where I am, so you can tell. I don't know if I moved around any on this. I think in the earlier part of this QSO, I did move around a little bit, so you can hear what you're sounding like in other places. But the last place is my local 7300, so this recording is off the 7300. 73 there, and you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and we return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV, clear.